and our 62,000 members and retirees. We're proud to be a sponsor of this evening's event. My wife Anna and myself are honored to the festivities this evening to honor two very extraordinary women for their achievements. A champion can be defined in many ways. For those for their athletic ability, and for those for their achievements that make an impact on our lives. Karen Kraus has been a champion for working families and our community most of her adult life. After completing degrees at Maumee Valley School of Nursing, the University of Michigan, and the UT School of Law, Karen began a career dedicated to helping others. And I didn't really realize until really this week, how much that really spanned out. I called Bob Lynn and I said, Brian called me and asked me to speak at the event. And I said, do we have a bio on Karen that's going to kind of help me out a little bit? Because she was always really good at recruiting me when she had a Jobs for Justice event or something with our retirees. And, so Bob sent over her bio. And you all are going to be amazed at just how much this woman did in her life. So we're going to talk about a champion in Karen Kraus. As a champion for people in the healthcare field, Karen as a nurse and a healthcare consultant help improve working conditions for nurses and patient outcome. Karen has served or chaired over 32 different boards and associations dedicated to healthcare. And some of those I think that Marcy actually recruited Karen to serve on. As a champion for the people of our community, Karen's passion to help others has branched out into most every segment of our community. She's been involved in adolescent pregnancy prevention, the Toledo AIDS Task Force, the ACLU, the National Council for Senior Citizens, the Urban League, Healthcare for the Homeless, Toledo Area Jobs with Justice, and this is just to name a few. And I have 4 sheets of different things that she's been involved in over the course of her career and life, working life. As a champion for labor, Karen was an AFSCME member, a member of the Ohio Nurses Association, and a member of the AFL-CIO. As a AFSCME member, retiree from Local 1184, Subchapter 109, Karen served as president. Under her leadership, many members were organized, and the membership is strong and politically active. Karen also served as a retiree coordinator for the AFL-CIO. Karen stood side by side with us on Issue 2 and has helped us battle off these attacks on the so-called right to work. As a champion for education, Karen has served on the Lucas County Board of Education since 1999 and has actually been the president of that board for a number of those years. For all those reasons, I'm sure that you will agree that Karen Kraus is a champion of the people. At this time, I'd like to present the award to Bob Lynn on Karen's behalf.
On behalf of my very good friend Karen Kraus, I humbly accept this recognition. I know she wished she could be here today. She has been, for those of you who don't know it, she has been battling a very serious illness. She continues, though, whether it's to give me advice as we're going along or continue to work on Jobs with Justice, and don't forget the rest of it, Interfaith Worker Justice Coalition. That's the thing that she's really proud of, is how she brought that in. it reminds me that I've known Karen probably since 1996 when she first started to run for representative against Mr. Garcia for the district. That's when I probably first met Karen. But when I actually met her and actually got to know her was with Jobs with Justice. Now, I was not there on the ground floor when it started. I was kind of invited to come along and help with it. And a good friend of mine and hers, Elle Seeger, who ran her political campaign, she was looking for somebody to assist her to make Jobs with Justice really work. And he said, you need to talk to Bob Lynn. And since that time, we became fast friends. We worked really hard. She's a terrific lady. So much so that my wife, people always wonder about who the other woman is in my life. My wife always knew it was Karen. It always seemed that wherever we went, whatever we did, she was always the one that had all the connections, that made Jobs with Justice go. I was the guy who worked behind the scenes, that did all the nuts and bolts and kind of made sure things went off without a hitch, but it was actually Karen who really helped us to be able to move Jobs with Justice forward. And I graciously accept this honor. Thank you.
And so this concludes the 2013 Progressive Hero Awards. Please feel free to stay and eat food and enjoy yourselves. And I do want to say that I think we chose right this year. And on behalf of the board,